When I say Nashville, Tennessee, what's the first thing you think of? Probably not pizza. I had the opportunity to visit Nashville recently, and I went to 3 or 4 really good pizzerias, and I'm gonna show you a little of the first one I went to, St. Vito, which you're seeing right here, which is a Sfincione Focacceria. The other ones I went to was Nikki's Coal-Fired Pizza, great pizzeria, great crew there. I also went to 312 Pizza Company, which is serving Chicago-style pizza, the thin crust and the deep dish in the Nashville area. And this is Michael right here at St. Vito. He let me come in for this first one. I show you a little behind the scenes, show you a little bit of what they're making and how they're making it and what they're doing differently and why maybe if you're visiting Nashville in the future, this may be a place you want to add to your list. So let's get right into this episode. St. Vito Focacceria, waiting for our order. We got the tuna, chicken, liver, some Sfincione. I'm gonna try it out for the first time. Small kitchen. It's only 1,500 square feet in here, but they do everything. We're sitting at a bar area right here. Kind of sit down here, they take your order. You can see them cooking your food, serve it to you. You know what I mean? Or I show you the food. Let me just have Michael give us a quick tour around the kitchen, kind of show us where he makes everything.
Pours of pizza, sold us this oven. It's a PM933 Pizza Master. This is kind of the pizza station, right? So we've got kind of our bread set up, stuff that we'll bake either in the morning or from yesterday. We have 3 decks, and all 3 are set at different temperatures. So the top deck is gonna be the hottest, the middle is gonna be kind of like a hold, and then our bottom deck we're using right now is like our main pickup. We have stuff come off of this station that maybe uses the top. If we need to heat sauces back up in a pinch, we'll throw them on the top.
Got it.
Pepperoni cooks real well on the top deck because that's one of our double bakes. So like we have, you know, like we'll like throw our pizzas in and cut them into slices or keep them whole. And then this is a custom table with this electrostatic steam well that has all of our sauces hot and ready to rock and roll on it because we bake.
So you don't make, this is like, you make Sfincione, right?
Yeah, sorta. It's our style.
Yeah. It's funny because everybody wants to like name it a certain style of pizza, even if it's like New York, even though it's not technically New York style. It's just like that's what people think about.
Yeah.
They can correlate it to the kind of pizza.
Well, it started off as like all the flavors of Sfincione and just like our bread. And then it's kind of grown into a little bit more creative stuff. So yeah, we'll plate here, and this is kind of our pass. And then this station here we'll pick up meatballs off this station tonight. We've got our homemade pasta. We're running a red ragu this week. We usually run a green ragu. We made a red ragu with like a bunch of leftover smoked ribs and beef shanks and stuff like that. Pasta drawers, usually completely full there. You know, we don't have a pasta cooker, so we boil in the pot, flat top, ovens, cheese melter. This is a fryer usually, but we're not frying anything right now, so we keep it kind of covered up.
You got your mixer over here.
Small space, so we've got everything jam-packed in a little area. Our big SMOC, also from Forza. Keeping our flours, keeping our tomatoes and whatnot, and our oils.
How'd they get the oven in here?
Took it apart.
Oh, did they?
Yeah, which kind of sucks.
Yeah. I was gonna think, so maybe I'd take out a window or something if you had to do it the other way, right?
Yeah. Equipment, and then we go to what is kind of our cold station over here. Running chicken liver mousse tonight, running a fatty tuna dish with caviar, running a leeks vinaigrette type of thing. Yeah, this station usually has a lot coming off of it. This is our expo line, which we usually run this person also expos. And that's kind of how the whole restaurant runs too, is everybody does a little bit of everything. So like servers can also come in and expo. Clinton cooked tonight. Me and him are going to be the only 2 on the line tonight. We usually run 3 people. Yep. But in the middle of the week when it's a little slower, we run 2.
So one back there, one up here, or are you both back there?
Well, we can switch off.
Yeah. And then the servers come back here and do it themselves. And like this bar right here, like you serve right to them? That's cool. So it's almost like a sushi place.
Sort of.
Like if you think of it that way, like they make the food in front of you, just give it to you right there.
Yeah. Almost omakase style.
And how many tables do you have here?
We only have 43 seats.
And how many square feet is this?
1,500.
So that's not big at all.
No.
It's tiny.
It's very small.
Yeah, but you make it pretty efficiently.
Yeah, storage on top.
So this is stuff you actually use, just like decoration?
No, this ain't decoration.
Yeah,
nothing for decoration, dude.
How many pizzas do you do on an average night? Slices, or I know you have a different style of pizza. It's not like a regular 12-inch or 18-inch pizza.
Yeah, because like one slice is the same weight as like a Neapolitan style pizza.
Right.
So
when someone comes in and sits down here, what do they usually order?
2 or 3 plates and definitely a slice or 2 of pizza.
And they share it? And it's got like a family style?
Kind of.
Yeah.
Depends on, people who come in here all the time order their own slice. People who've never been here before try to try everything, so they all share.
And that's exactly what I did. I came in, I tried a bunch of different pizzas, I tried a bunch of different plates. I think that's the way to go. If you're going to go to a place like this the first time, you want to kind of go in there, and this is a great example of a place being able to do that because they do serve slices. It's not the cheapest place in the world. It's a little pricey, but he's using great ingredients. But if you do go to St. Vito for the first time, I suggest you get a couple slices. They're thick. One slice can feed 1 or 2 people if you're getting multiple dishes. And then I got the chicken liver. I got the fatty tuna. They have great drinks and great desserts as well. So I do suggest that if you do visit, mix it up a little bit.
For everyone to take home. But I mean, this is kind of one of our plain boys there. I'm using this for the chicken liver tonight.
So is that like a slice? Like, is that like half of that is going to be a slice?
Yeah.
So like that would be a slice that somebody would order?
Yeah.
Yeah, gotcha. So that's a thick slice.
Yeah.
But is it, so sometimes you, like Detroit style, right? Like if you make a really good Detroit style, it looks thick, but it's real soft. Is that softer? So that's not like hard. Like
you're gonna have to eat it, dude.
All right. Yeah.
You're gonna sit down and eat it. Right. Maybe it's just our style of pizza, but it's harder for us.
Is it? Yeah. I mean, this is a unique style of pizza anywhere.
Right.
I don't know what the pizza scene is like in Nashville. I haven't been here too long, but
it's
this would be, LA, New York, maybe even Boston. This would probably be, people would recognize this pretty easily. I don't know what it's like here though.
No, they don't. I mean, like people make Sicilian style pizzas.
Yes.
But a lot of people are just using their
I think I've seen places that have this, but that's not like what they specialize in.
Right. And like, that's what I'm like, Sicilian style, like if you've worked in a bunch of different pizza places, you know that like Sicilian style is kind of a way to just use your older dough.
Yeah, it's just it's just your same dough.
Yeah, they're like, oh yeah.
Yeah.
So like I think that's kind of the major difference is like, there is that, but that's not what this is.
Right.
It's not. It's just totally different compared to that. Now, I mean, like.
So if someone walks in and like, what kind of pizza do you have? How do you explain it to them?
I mean, we just tell them that it's our version of Cincinnati, and you're just gonna have to experience it for yourself.
Right. All right. Well, let me try to explain it to you because that was not a great description of what it is. And if you do go to a pizza shop, you want to have a description or a feel for what you're gonna get when you go there. So take this: if you know Detroit style pizza or you know Sicilian or pan pizza. Think of it that way, right? It's a thick style of pizza. It looks real thick, but it feels almost like a sponge, in a good way, in a good, every sense of the sponge way that's good. Think of it that way. A sponge is like you push down on it, it comes back to life. It has some elasticity to it, but it's soft, it's airy. It doesn't make you feel heavy when you eat it, and that's the key to good pizza. You want to eat a good pizza, you want to be able to eat as much as you possibly can to feel full, but you don't feel gross after. And this pizza does do a good job of making you feel full but not gross because it is light, and you can tell that it's made with care.
Like, it's a totally different product. Like, you're not getting, like, burnt edges. You're not getting, like, a sauce baked into the dough. Like, a lot of times you see, like, that dough is, like, kind of collapses on itself because it's so heavy. And then you've got, like, a lot of topping, and you've got this dough that's like probably, if you're not a pretty good baker, know what you're doing, like good pizza cook, like it's probably undercooked.
Right.
And it's probably gummy. And it's probably got like that weird gum line in it and you eat it.
So I see you heating up this. You make the bread, you make the dough ahead of time, you heat it up, and then you top it after. The topping's cold or hot, or like the sauce is hot, cheese is hot?
well, there's very little cheese. Just, you gotta eat it, dude.
Okay.
You gotta eat it. You gotta sit down and eat it.
All right.
It's like something that I can't. Yeah, I mean, I don't want to give away all my secrets, dude. Everybody watch this, and they're going to be like, oh, I'm going to go start the same business.
Yeah, but you can't start it. People can't start it by watching a video. They think they can, but you can't.
They think they can
try, but they got to go work in some place, or they got to like really do some research and do the heavy lifting, doing it themselves. You can watch all the YouTube videos you want, but you're not going to be able to figure it out.
Yeah.
You know? All right, I'm going to go sit down and try it.
No, you're good.
So that was the little interview I did with Michael. After that, I went down, I sat down, I had some of the pizza. He did serve me some great stuff. They do have a good product there. It is a different product, though. So if you are going to St. Vito and you're thinking of getting a pizza, you got to go in there with a different attitude because it's more of a restaurant than it is a pizzeria. And it's serving a different style of pizza. So you're not going to go in there, get a large pizza, so to speak, and be able to feed your whole family. You're going to have to get mixed plates. And we did see a lot of parties there, even though it was small, sitting down, getting mixed plates, and kind of enjoying themselves. And I think that he's doing a unique thing. He's doing something that nobody else is doing. Is it hard to catch on? Yeah, because you got to, not only do you have to train people to understand what you're trying to do, you got to do it two ways. You have to train people to understand what you're trying to do before they come in and then after they come in. So it is a challenging way to do that. And he's figuring it out. He was busy Tuesday night when I was there, and it was a great product. Hopefully it works out well for him, and I hope that it continues to grow because it is a good product. And I think the more people that can go in there and try it out, the more people are going to be able to be like, wow, this is something that I can do and eat every single day. So good luck to Michael. Thank you so much for having me inside the restaurant. Go check it out. We'll link everything up below. And we did a longer version of the interview with Michael that I'll also link up below on a different channel that we have. So thank you so much for tuning in, and we'll see you on the next one.